Hello, Taurus, my bull gang. How are you? Elsie here to do a reading for you for the weekend. We usually do a singles reading. I thought this time we'd come by, or I'd come by and do a reading for December for you. So a peek in on the December energy. We're going to start with some oracles. We're going to go to tarot. My bull gang, I hope you are well. I hope that you are having a good weekend so far. We're going to start with the spirit. I think it's a spirit animal oracle, something like that. And it's in down below in my store at Amazon. We have the Divine Goddess Oracle, we have a mirror, and then we have tea leaves. Let's start there. All right. We've got Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. All right. Taurus, set healthy boundaries. We have communicate, receive, and express truth. You may have to set boundaries with someone who is trying to connect with you to tell you their truth. It feels like somebody is trying to the truth isn't going to be fun, is what I want to say. Somebody's coming in to say the truth. It's something that's kind of making their head explode. They need to say it. Money. Then we have an older woman dealing or relationship with an older woman. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, Taurus. So we have the Armadillo Spirit. We have set healthy boundaries. It's card number 3, dear Empress, right? It's card number 3. It could also mean that you're on the right path and you're going the right way. It's time to set some healthy boundaries. And I'll tell you about this, that when you set the healthy boundaries, there is, and you don't let anyone breach those boundaries, people begin to respect you in a different way. I think it's time for you to start to set the healthy boundaries so you don't have to have this really hard exterior anymore. You don't really require the armor of the armadillo. You don't require the armor when you do set healthy boundaries. Because if people respect your boundaries, there's no need for you to be closed off. You can be who you are, you can be authentic, but it is only if you have the strength to keep your boundaries. Boundaries are so important, especially when it comes to communication, right? It seems like it feels like somebody here wants to tell you everything about their life, about how they feel about you or don't feel about you, or maybe they feel a certain type of way about you. Somebody here is, a little bit puffed up in their chest, I think, because they might be someone who makes a lot of money. Could be an older woman. You could be the older woman. It says dealings or relationship with an older woman. Somebody may be about to communicate to you that there is money coming from an older woman. Okay. Under here, we've got Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Great advice. Lay a solid foundation. What are we using for tarot? Okay. Haven't used these in a while. Oh, there they are over here. Okay. There we go. Let's take a look here. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I guess we're using that one. And I don't know for when. I haven't put any times on these, right? It's just the month of December. Whatever might come up in the month of December. Predictions for the month of December for Taurus, please. Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Individual energy in the future. So why are you behind the armor, Taurus? You're behind the armor because of the Queen of Cups. It feels like because you know, my Empress, that you give too much. You're the first person to give too much. Whether you're feminine or masculine, you're always taking care of everybody else. And it's because you are pure, you are love, you are the depth of romance and kindness and healing and love. I feel as though you are waiting with a cup, that maybe you want to communicate with somebody about that cup, But I also feel like you need to set some pretty darn firm boundaries with someone who maybe doesn't have any. Set healthy boundaries though. Like, you start setting like small boundaries first, like don't call me on the weekend or something like that. If they can't follow the small boundaries, they're not going to be able to take care of the big boundaries. They're not going to respect the bigger boundaries here. I feel like somebody is coming to you to tell you some truth, possibly about money. They could be offering you some advice about money. I feel as though this person is someone that you have not communicated with for a while. This person is someone who has been up in their head. They've been thinking about you over and over and over again, or the situation. This could also be you. I feel like you're overthinking some sort of a love situation. It feels like you've been obsessively thinking about it, almost like imprisoning yourself in the mind, that you spend a lot of time in your mind. I feel the person, whoever you're thinking about, if this is you, that this person is the one that is going to make some sort of communication with you. It could be about money. It could be under the guise of business. It could be under, it's going to look different than it actually is. So this person, when they come in, I feel might come in to talk about money, might come in to talk about, oh, I've been silent for a while. They might come in to talk about, oh, I'm juggling. But I really think that they're coming in because they're in love with you. They're coming in because they have feelings, or they know that you might have, or maybe they're going to question whether you have feelings. Because this Eight of Swords is all about questioning that, right? You were in this loop of thought, not being able to come to a resolution or an understanding for ourselves about what's going on. You're going to question the communication, I think, in December. You're going to question this particular person coming toward you and communicating with you. This person wants to be reciprocal with money. This person might be someone who is really good with their finances, their wealth, and they're coming in under the guise of business to say, I can really help you run your business far more efficiently financially. And this person may offer you, Six of Pentacles may offer you either some advice, or maybe they want to buy into your company, or this person wants to give you a gift of money. I feel like someone wants to be reciprocal in something, the way that they talk about wealth, luck, finances. That's what it says here, money. This person could be in their pentacle energy, could be King or Queen of Pentacles, right? The dealings or relationship with an older woman is something that you've been juggling. This could be, someone who's an older feminine in your life. It doesn't have to be anyone that you're attached to romantically, but I feel like there is somebody in your life who is either helping you with the juggle, or someone who realizes you might be about to make a decision here that is going to really impact your life or your money. I don't think you've thought it out enough. That's what I want to say. Yeah, I don't feel as though you've thought it out enough, that if it's a money decision, that you really need to think that out, because it could end up being the Two of Pentacles, right? Somebody is going to give you some advice about money, whether it's masculine or feminine, whether it's the older woman or not. Could be someone who's in the family for sure. Could be someone who helps you manage your wealth, right? Money manager. All right, let's take a look here. I feel like you're about to come into some money or some reciprocity in something that's going on that's financial. Oh, interesting. Taurus, you could be having money issues, and I feel like by the end of the month, this is something that you learn more about, that you become more stable. This is the Book of Knowledge or the Book of Secrets, depending on what's around it, right? All of this knowledge, you can see the books around here, but the knowledge is within this book, I feel. This older woman might be someone who is a bookkeeper, someone who knows about money, someone who's going to help you with your financial woes. I feel like things are kind of hanging by a thread, or that you're having a really hard time figuring out what you're supposed to do to maybe make your money work for you. Invest in Pentacles. So there is someone who is an older woman. I don't know what older means to you, depending on how old you are, right? And that looks different to everybody. We've got the Card of love, reciprocal love. Yeah, it's coming towards you here. With some gossip attached to it, but some very deep feelings. Very deep feelings. Okay. So you've got your armor on, right? You've got your armor on, but I feel like you're still ready to take a risk, to roll the dice and figure out what is out there. We've got card number 39. That's card number 12. That's in December. In the December, you roll the dice. You take a risk in love. That hard exterior that you've been hiding behind, when you build your boundaries, it's easier for you to take risks. It's easier for you to it's easy for you to play a game of chance. 5, 8, 5 and 2 is 7. 4, oh, you've got 7 snake eyes, right? No, snake eyes is the aces. 7s. I don't know why I try and talk that way. It's like I've never been to Vegas. Silly. But so it's yeah, 7s. 7s, a lot of luck. You are going to make a decision, throw the dice, take a risk, and it's going to pay off for you in love. It's someone that you've been trying to keep out of your life, or someone that you feel will hurt you again, and that's why it's showing up as the armadillo spirit. But I feel like if you build some really good boundaries with this person, and they obey those boundaries, that I think that maybe maybe this can work for you here. Yeah, 4 of Wands. That I feel like you want to roll the dice or take a risk on somebody here. And what you want is a relationship. I think something foundational. And I mean, it could be someone platonic. It could be platonic, but I think it's romantic. We have the 3 of Swords. Someone who broke your heart, Taurus. Someone who broke your heart. You're going to be willing to take a risk on that person. I feel like that person is the one that is going to communicate with you. You two have been apart, wandering the universe apart, but I feel like somebody is about to find you. That's what it feels like. This person, I'm looking at this person in the middle here in the gazebo, and I feel like one of these people is about to find this person for reasons of love. We got doves here. We got card number 7. 2 more 7s. 777. You're about to hit the jackpot. You're about to hit the jackpot in some sort of a deeply romantic relationship, or you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot when this communication comes in. From this person who's had you in the 8 of Swords, or this person who has been in the 8 of Swords. Tell me more about this. Taurus. This is your manifestation. Now, don't freak out, Taurus, because you have all the tools. You know what you're doing. You've been allowing this person to look for you. You have not been looking for this person, dear Empress. You have been waiting for this person to come to you. It is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the one that's grown, right? He's the responsible one. Yep. And he has a lot of opportunities to make himself money. He's very stable and grounded. And he goes at things slow. He's not going to want to go fast. This could be masculine or feminine energy. The Magician is Aries, by the way. There's going to be some sort of a socializing is what I feel. The communication, I feel, is coming to you and asking you, can we have some time together? The Lee is the place where people meet. It's the garden. It's where, teas are and marriages are, like weddings take place. It's like eating in the garden, I guess. Being in the garden, walking through the park. Yeah. This person has been doing a lot of walking and thinking. 8 of Swords we have in the bottom right-hand corner here. It's been bugging them that they don't have reciprocity from you. And they think that your love is better than money. That it doesn't matter how much money they have, Taurus, they don't have you. So here they come with the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, it is going to happen in December, maybe around December 20th, possibly. Somebody is going to come clean with you, I feel. Somebody who's been up in their head, not being able to sleep. Somebody who's been looking in the past and looking too far forward in the future, not able to live in the moment because they don't have you. Got the 10 of Wands and the World card. All right. Yes, we've got Judgment on the bottom of the deck. So, Taurus, this is someone, and I know you don't want to hear it, but this is someone that you know. It's someone who has had a big ending, a major ending in their life. Someone who has possibly had a major ending in their life with an older woman. It could be, but this older woman could be also someone who's creating a lot of heavy burdens for you. Oh, burdens, because you've been carrying secrets, Taurus. What are you carrying secrets about? About the ending. The ending that's made you feel really out of balance or made you feel like you're juggling. You're closing the book on it, though. It feels, Taurus, like somebody's coming back, but I feel like they're coming back to tell you that there's been an ending. It's some knowledge that you're going to acquire. It's been secret, or you didn't know about it, or even if someone wasn't trying to keep it from you, I feel that whatever it was, it really burdened you. The information that this person had something come to an end really put you in a place of lack, that maybe they ended it and you haven't seen them. They ended something with someone else. This is the person that broke your heart, Taurus. 3 of Swords on top of the Queen of Cups. This is someone that either you did take a risk on or that you are going to take a risk on, because there's 3 sevens in this reading. And I feel like you hit the jackpot here, rolling the dice, that you hit the jackpot. And now you've got these boundaries, right? You no longer have to hide behind the hard shell. And I feel it brings the 4 of Wands. It is somebody that you're really connected to deeply, because we have the 4 of Wands and the Magician. This person is the one that's bringing in the cup, the one that you've been feeling burdened about by all the secrets or the secrecy. Trapped in fear. Again, we have another 8 of Swords. Come on now. Holy smokes. 8 of Swords down here on the bottom of the Lee. We have 8 of Swords here, and we have 8 of Swords here. So both of you might be up in your heads, right? Trapped in fear. It's like you want it to happen, but you're worried about the communication. You're worried about this manifestation, that this person that you feel you've been calling in for a long while is someone who's going to come in very dry, not really willing to poke into their emotions, mostly talking about money and their experiences with that. This person, I feel, is someone who is coming in under the guise of money to tell you how well they're doing, or want to tell you that you're doing well. They are coming with that Ace of Cups, though, and they've been thinking about it for a while, possibly by the 20th of December. We have spiritual strength. Oops. And accelerated motion. Interesting. Look at that. 898. 888. 3 8s in your reading here. The universe, this is a destined connection here. The universe is bringing you two together in spiritual strength. It feels as though that you're worried about it. It's on your mind. I don't necessarily know you're trapped in fear, but I feel it keeps you in a place where you're not making decisions about love because you're holding back for this person. You're holding back from love. Spiritual strength, I feel, in the middle is what brings you together. This is the hermit, right? The thing is that I feel like you're spending time in hermit mode, and so are they. But it's because we're trying to connect with the universe. We're trying to find out what the universe wants for us, rather than making the decisions ourselves and chasing something that we're at the risk that might not be ours to chase. There is accelerated motion here, and so I'm looking at this energy here. Something is ended. It makes a lot of a burden here. There's something about an older woman, and it's something that's burdensome. It's a secret, I feel. It's a secret, or if it's not a secret, it's the secret the older woman is keeping. And as I'm saying older woman, you don't have to be, in your 90s. I'm just saying you could be older than your person, right? There is accelerated motion here. Once we find out the secrets that have come out and the burdens are dropped, I feel something big comes to an end here, and it makes you feel off balance, makes you feel like you're juggling things all of a sudden. Strength. Choose wisely, be brave, choose wisely. Make sure that you're setting up your boundaries and really choose wisely here. It's time to open the heart chakra, my friend. It's time to get some recognition and reward for the things that you've been doing in your life. I feel someone wants to come forward and give you recognition and reward about how you're making money, the business that you're running, the place that you're working. Whatever it is, it's going to be superficial. The King of Pentacles is going to talk about money, but that's not what it's about. It's about heart chakra. That's what it is. All right, I'm going to go, Taurus. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm out for now. I will be back next week, of course. Yeah. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.